Right, hello there. My name is Loren Snow, and I thought today that I would answer your questions. Is PDA, or pathological demand avoidance, related to ADHD? I don't know. I just have no idea. We don't currently know where PDA comes from. It's not a diagnosis you get. It's a pattern of behaviors we see. Sometimes it's referred to as a profile. However, it's not really a profile because it's just not a subtype. It's a pattern of behavior. And those patterns of behavior are normally anxiety around demands, demand avoidance across pretty much all domains of life, and more advanced social skills, strategies that somebody's made to escape those demands, like distracting or redirecting attention and stuff like that. So that's what we normally package together and call pathological demand avoidance, because we're all demand avoidant at times. My thinking as to where PDA comes from is the fact that when autistic people are growing, because we are not the same as our peers, we get things wrong, we make mistakes, we're not the same developmental level always, so we get a lot more micro corrections. Some of those are positively intentioned. You've gone upstairs to, you're a child and you've gone upstairs to, you've been told to put your shoes on and then brush your teeth and then come back downstairs and get your food, and then we're going, and you miss one of those things, you're going to get a correction, aren't you? It can be a lot smaller than that, lots and lots of micro corrections. And so in my mind, that means that meeting demands or the everyday expectations of life and everything else comes with a kind of sense of failure because you've been corrected and you've got it wrong so many times. That's just my thinking. Okay. And if that is true, then that also definitely applies to ADHD. I do know in some ADHD, we see oppositional defiant disorder, which is kind of, rather than the anxiety is almost turned to anger. I don't understand enough about that myself, unfortunately. My knowledge of it mainly comes from what adults have told me about their experiences of it and how they feel and how they navigate around those feelings in adulthood to try and get around their demand avoidance or get around the oppositional defiant feelings within them. So I don't know if it's related to ADHD, but in my mind, from my logic, I don't see why you couldn't have pathological demand avoidance in ADHD as well. And a further thing to confuse that is the fact that so many autistic people also have ADHD. Of the tens of thousands of parents that come through our service, at least 30% have ADHD in the same child who's autistic, or in a sibling of the autistic child. Autism and ADHD often go like this, and if PDA and autism are like this, then why can't all three? Yeah, so that's my thinking. Take that as you will. If you would like to see more of me, please subscribe, and remember, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube that are exclusive for members, and there are a lot of them. So if you become a member, you can get access to them all.